Oh my gosh, you guys, welcome back to episode number 2 of the Japan vlogs. I can't believe we're here already. So this episode is really like basically our first day in Japan. We're still in Kyoto and we're getting on the train for the first time. So this is what the train station looks like in Japan. Y'all, it really is like a futuristic New York City. I mean, everything is really clean in the subway. Like, compared to New York City, you know, it smells bad down there a lot of times. It's also hot down there. It'd be rats and stuff down there. It was none of that at any of the train stations that I went to while I was in Japan. So I just really want to show y'all how it was maneuvering around in the city. So we're on our way to go explore, and I'll check back in with y'all later and let you know what we doing. So as soon as we got off the train station, they had like a little dessert stand down there. Y'all, I was super impressed that they had stuff like this literally in the freaking train station area. Like, we're still underground. And I was able to buy one of these daifukus. They have these everywhere. It was like a mochi with a red bean paste in the inside, and they put a strawberry in it. And I just kept seeing them, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll try one. It was not my favorite thing in the world, but the strawberry was very delicious in it. And I do like mochi, but I don't think I love the red bean paste. So now we're in the mall. Literally as soon as we got out the train station, it was just like taking you right to this mall area. It was pretty cool how you just end up being right where you want to be, because we were coming to this area to look around, but it was making the very famous Japanese cheesecakes, and I guess these are like some of the original ones, and they put raisins in it, which I thought was very interesting. I had never seen any like that, but literally, y'all, it is a whole like room of different desserts and treats and snacks to explore. I was literally in heaven. Like, y'all know I love me some desserts, honey. And honestly, Japan was for sure a dessert heaven. Like, they had any and everything that you wanted to try. I was impressed because they have a lot of French and like Italian influence out here in their cuisine, especially with the desserts and the baking and everything. So it was patisseries everywhere, beautiful like chocolates everywhere, different French pastries that you would see a lot of times over in Europe, and Italian desserts and pastries and those techniques. And honestly, with the fresh ingredients that they have here in Japan and their precision and then their take on it, a lot of matcha desserts, it was really delicious, you guys. Like, literally, I was just in heaven. So I'm gonna just keep showing y'all everything that we saw, and I'll check in with y'all later. Have y'all ever seen them videos of them people like rolling these stick candies up and then cutting them down real fast to make these little sugar candies? Y'all, I found them. They was doing it in the mall. And I forgot to tell y'all that we're actually in Osaka. We took the train to Osaka. And so now we're at like the Osaka Mall. And baby, they had everything you want in here. I'm like, is this like the food court or something? I just never seen it like this, like all these different places and just little, it just looks so cute because they have these little plastic versions of all the dishes so you can see what everything looks like on the menu. I love that Japan does that. It's really enticing. It makes you want to buy the food. Like we do that sometimes, but like that's just everything here. Every place you went to, they got the plastic version of the food out there. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, you guys, we're in Osaka. Okay, y'all, so I was kind of excited to find these because I know I seen Sandoichi at the fair. If you from Dallas, you know what I'm talking about. They got the little sandwich spot out there, and I found the real sandos in Japan, and they are still very delicious. So now we are just exiting out of the mall, and we walking around, and I see how the shopping areas are out here. They just kind of have like these big streets where you can walk in between all the shopping. It's like tunnels, almost shopping tunnels, and then it's the street out there. So this is like where you can shop around. But I love me some New Balance, and so I was like, ooh, let's go to the New Balance store. It was so cool in there, y'all. Like very clean, very cute. It was a big store. It was like 3 different floors, but it was packed out here. Like it was a lot of people out here shopping in these areas. It's literally just like another overpopulated city, but they have some pretty good quality of clothing in Japan, I will say, and they have nice style. I do love the fashion in Japan. Like it's really tea. So y'all know I did make my very first purchase, and I just bought this little New Balance shirt because I had some New Balance shoes on already, and I was like, okay, I like this shirt. It's cute, and so you know we just had to go ahead and cop it. So I made my first purchase in Japanese. Yay! So they was selling some matcha ice cream out here in this little shopping area. I told y'all they had matcha flavored everything, but I kept seeing people walking around with it. So, you know, we stopped and they got some matcha ice cream. I didn't because, you know, I don't really like it, but I did sneak away and come to the Champion store because I love me some Champion. I ended up not buying nothing. But y'all remember when Champion was like $10 up at Walmart? Yeah, me too. I miss those days. But Champion always was fresh, will forever be fresh. And yeah, we're really just out here shopping, looking around, seeing what they got, and soaking it all in. I mean, this is my first day in Japan, and I was just, y'all, I don't know what I was expecting, but it's just a big city. Like, but let's get into the thrifting. I was really excited to see what the thrift stores in Japan was looking like, because everybody always was like, oh my gosh, the shopping is so good. They have all these designer bags and things like that, and I can confirm they do. They got Birkins everywhere. They got Chanel everywhere. They got Louis everywhere. They got Gucci everywhere. They got Prada everywhere. They got Fendi everywhere. Pretty much any designer that you can think of, they got it in the freaking thrift stores at that. And while I will say that it is still a deal on the price of it, it is still expensive, y'all. It's still expensive. Like, it's not just like if the bag was $5,000 regular price, you finna get it for like $500. No, it's probably gonna be like $2,000 or $3,000. Like, I just felt like the thrifting was about half the price of the designer full price. So that was a bit like discouraging for me, because I was thinking it was gonna be way cheaper. And I just feel like if you find something that's exclusive, that's like, this is old, they don't really make this no more, or this is really hard to find, I feel like it's worth it. But if it's a basic stock item that they always have, I just didn't feel like it was worth it. And majority of the things that they had were like basic stock items that you can always buy in the designer store, of course for full price. But that's just my opinion on it. If I found something super couture, I think it's worth it. If you're gonna charge me half the price of it and they still selling it right now and I can get it out the store brand new with the insurance on it, if anything happens, they gonna take care of it, yeah, then, you know, it just wasn't as valuable to me in my opinion. But yeah, let's just continue to look around. I did find one cute little thing, y'all. I found this little dress, and she kind of sexy, you know, because she got the little ties on the side, and it's like a little split side dress. And so my first thrifted item from Japan, here we are. It was like, I think $12 for the dress. So I was really excited to have that, and it fit me cute. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep looking around and show y'all what I saw. Okay, so we was like walking around shopping, and then, child, I had got scared because look, and I seen this freaking rabbit with these red eyes, and I was like, what the heck is that? And child, it's a store. And so we was like, oh, it's actually a little clothing store. And so, child, the name of it is effing rabbits. You know, I can't really say the whole thing, but if you get it, you got it, and that's good. So it was a little raunchy, right? But then we got to looking, and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty dope. And this is like a Japanese clothing brand that they had out here. So I was like, oh, let's give it a look-see. And honestly, it kind of was tea. It kind of ate. So they had like the men's section out here, and you know, it's like streetwear. They got all of these different t-shirts, and it's not really cheap. Like, everything is probably like $100 to $200 a piece, but it was dope. And so we just got to looking around, and I'm gonna just show y'all what we saw. Okay, if you with me, better ride or die, 'cause girl, you drive me crazy. Love me, then you fuck me like you hate me. Put my ass to sleep, you like a daydream. What doesn't kill me really makes me. So upstairs I found something pink, and I was like, what's that up there? This is the girls side of it, the female clothing part. So, you know, I was like, let me come up here and see what they really got, because, you know, the little stuff down there was cute, but girl, the pink, you got me. So it was actually some cute stuff. They had some other little explicit things there in the corner. But it was dope. They had these dresses that I ended up getting, and it was like, everything was like a one size type of dress, but it fit like a little bodycon dress, so I got it. And now I was like, where are this one store that has like all of these Birkin bags in it? And of course I found her. And y'all, when I say these Birkin bags are legit, they are, but they're still probably around $30,000 for most of them. They're like 3.7 million yen, And if you got 3.7 million yen, please purchase one for me first and then you next. But yeah, I was just looking just to show y'all, because I do not currently wish to spend that much money on a bag. But if you got it, please, like, definitely get me one, a yellow one, please. And yes, thank you. My birthday coming up, so yeah.
See, lately I've been quite alright. If you with me, better ride or die. We did it from a
be sure life goes on.
Yeah, so remember I was telling you could literally find every designer in these thrift stores. Yeah, you can. Like, they had the Chanel belts, all the jewelry you want, every Louis V like bag that you could even probably think of, and it were actually some good deals at most of these stores. So like I said, sorry Tati, I know you was asking me to get this bag for you, but girl, I sent it to you, and I just didn't go back. But yeah, you didn't want it for real anyways, maybe. So love you. But yeah, now we're in the where the river is out here in Osaka, and right over to our right is the Dontonburi area, and it was really cutesy out here. It was nice to see like some actual city buildings and stuff, because when we came out from the subway, we were just like straight into the mall and then straight into the shopping center. So this was my first real look of like multiple buildings in Osaka, and it was so pretty. I really just felt like I was in New York City, right on the water, but I was in Japanese, and that was a vibe. People on the ferry, child, they had a whole Ferris wheel out here. Look at all the buildings, all the people. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep showing y'all everything that we got into. Okay, so welcome to Dontonburi Street. You might have seen this in a lot of food content creators and just different creators, period. When they come to Japan, they be like, everything I ate in Dontonburi Street in Osaka. They have all the little Japanese eats out here. They got the meat skewers. They got the shrimp, prawn, Kobe beef, wagyu, tons and tons of different ice creams and matcha. They got the Hokkaido Dayboat scallops, which are very famous. Definitely had the takoyaki, different gyoza, ramen spots, tempura. It was also an expo going on, so it was probably even more people out here. But this is the very famous takoyaki that they go crazy for out here. Most takoyaki has like octopus and like this batter, and they like fry it up into a ball, but they have different kinds out here in Japan. It has some with like the mozzarella cheese in it, and like different sauces. I didn't really get any because I know that I don't really like takoyaki, but maybe I would have liked some of the ones out here, but I just wasn't interested in trying it like that. But it was very cool being able to walk around and see all the different eats and treats that they had out here. But we did end up settling on this one ramen place that we found, and when I say this felt like a little hidden gem, it was so good. It was probably some of the best ramen that I feel like I've ever had. I kind of got like a little sampler from the menu. I got the gyoza on the side with my ramen, because the reason why I wanted to eat here was because they had this spicy ramen picture that just looked so freaking good, and I was like, yeah, I want this. And then I also ordered a side of the chicken karage and the rice, just to give a sample of pretty much everything that I wanted to try on the menu. And that's really concludes episode 2 for the most part, y'all. Like, look how good that ramen looks, and it was not too spicy. It was very flavorful. Like, I'm still thinking about this ramen right now. I wish I could have some, but you know, y'all gonna see me keep eating chicken karage over and over again, baby. They got that everywhere. But this is just me showing y'all how I eat my gyoza. And yeah, thank you for tuning in for episode 2. I can't wait to see y'all back for episode 3. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and if you've ever been anywhere in Japan and what your experience was like, okay? So again, don't forget to subscribe. Can't wait to see y'all back for episode 3, and thank you for being here, okay? Bye. Mwah.